Rich Borgatti, owner of Mountain Strength CrossFit, Spartan SVX Coach Level 2, here with some more burpee tips. Today we're going to talk about the Spartan Sprint in any of the races. If you're practicing for a race, if you're training, generally you should be training for about 4 to 6 weeks before your race, working on strength training and cardiovascular training, your LSD, long slow distance, your hills, all those. But we're going to talk about, in conjunction with when you're adding burpees in, burpees are categorized as an explosive pushing movement. Okay, you're pushing with your hands, you're pushing with your legs. So when you're adding pushing movements into your training, you want to offset them with pulling movements. So every push that I do, I generally want to do 2 pulls. Most of us sit at a desk all day, and our arms and shoulders are rolled forward. So if I just keep adding to this movement, I'm just going to make this condition a little bit worse, and I'm never going to strengthen my back. Most obstacles require us to do a good pulling movement to get over. If you think about monkey bars or walls, my arms are up here and I'm kind of pulling a little bit, okay, to get over there. So if I'm practicing my burpees a lot, I also need to be practicing my pulling movements. One of my favorite pulling movements to do is the bent over row. So we're going to come over here, we've got to box it up. I've got my Spartan kettlebell here. What I'm going to do is flatten out my back, around here, I'm going to row up. Now I can put this together with different types of pushing movements like the burpee. So if I do one burpee, I want to do 2 rows on each side, my left and my right. Okay? Now I can also supplement this with pull-ups. If I do a burpee or 2, I want to do 2 to 4 pull-ups on the bar. Okay? I can also add a different pressing motion. Have my kettlebell here, press, come down, over, and pull. Okay? So it doesn't always have to be explosive if I'm strength training. Okay? So every time you add a push, you need to add 1 to 2 pulls in there. Okay? Generally a 1 to 2 ratio there. Okay? So add those into your repertoire. Every time you do a burpee, try and do a pull-up, a ring row, or a dumbbell or a kettlebell row. Okay? Aru.